Okay. All right, here we are for the third 9 of the first round of the 2018 Brent Hambrick Memorial Open. My name is AJ Risley.
And I am Max Nichols.
And we're at the Hoover Dam Park, also known as, there it is, there's the dam and doing work. We're on hole E. We're in the woods still for one more hole. Man, and this might be the hardest hole on the course. This is just such a tight, tricky, technical shot.
And even the shots where you hit the gap, you hit the gap, and you're almost expecting it to hit another tree.
Yes.
Or a tree.
Yeah, there we go.
That one hit
I'm pretty sure each guy, everybody threw a tree. I mean, you can tell from where John Schwan is standing, there's a tree.
You can't even see Isaac right now.
Yeah, I like to joke with people I don't really say this because I don't try to yell across the course, but when I hear someone hit a tree or something and I see them walking, I'm like, hey, what'd you do on that hole E? Oh, did you hit a tree? No way. Like, me too. It's like, of course, because no duh you hit a tree.
Yeah, this hole, Look
at all those trees.
I think if they trimmed, or not trimmed, if they chopped down like 2 of the trees in the main fairway, it would make this a great hole.
True. Yeah, because the shot curves from left to right, and if you stand at the corner, is that for par for Brad? That was a close one. Yeah. If you stand at the corner and look towards the basket, you're like, okay, cool, there's a fairway. This hole makes sense. But then you look back at the tee and it's like, all right, well, that doesn't seem so difficult either. But then you get back to the tee, you can't even see the basket, and it's just like, all right, what am I even doing?
Yeah. Well, whatever. They're done with it.
Yep.
We won't even talk about how they played it. We'll just talk about the trees.
And look at that smile. Yeah, he got a 4. It's all right. He's not alone because Bradley also got a 4.
Okay, this is hole F. This is a long hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so
Bradley
like
and Isaac did get a 4.
Yeah, hole
okay.
E, couple 4s. Brad's still under Ironman par. He's still cruising.
Hole F here. This one plays long, 470 feet. OB on the right. You have a road that's OB and beyond on the left, which it looks like Drew.
I think he came up just to the right of it. I think he's safe. For righties, the most common OB is the one on the right. We've got a flag line out there, and it creeps up quick. And, Brad's going to be close. We'll see.
This is another one of those holes that I feel like it's a bonus bird. If you get a 2 on this, it's definitely a bonus, and you're getting strokes on the field.
Yeah.
Isaac tries the flex route, and it's
not bad.
Not bad. It's going to be close, though.
Okay, Drew stayed in bounds. And he's got a real good wide open putt, but just a little short. Yeah, it's okay.
Here's Bradley. Did he stay? It looks like he stayed in bounds. Unless that's
Oh. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, looks like he's on the good side of the flags. But man, just it's once you get down there, you got a wide open putt. This is like a backyard putt. There's nothing in the way. Oh,
and Isaac off the top.
Dang it! And he had such a good flex shot line at it.
Give the basket a little pinch.
Yeah.
And he taps in for his par.
Jeez, that was a good tap there.
Drew
that was more than a tap.
Drew with the par. And Bradley taps in as well.
Yep.
This part of the course it's wide open. You just got out of the woods, and it's time to let them rip.
Yeah.
And a lot of OB on these holes here.
Right. Now we're on to the G hole, 340. And this tall grass area is out of bounds. And then also those woods behind the basket are out of bounds. We're going to see 3 hyzers, I'm pretty sure of it. Drew went hyzer. Looked like he got there.
Yeah, I think he did.
Brad going a little bigger hyzer.
Yeah, it looks like he's short left of the pin,
but
inbounds. And Isaac throws his shot that looks like he pulled it right.
Yeah, asking for it to go left. It's going to be tough. I don't know. We'll see. And, okay, so he's not sure.
So I think this is a provisional here.
Yeah, you can't really tell from the tee. You can't see the ground in front of the basket, so he's going provisional just in case because, yeah.
And I believe he turned out to be safe.
Well, his drive was OB, but the line from the tee to where his disc landed, I'm told that he was out of bounds, but he crossed inbounds. There's like a little corner where Drew and Brad were standing. So
they're claiming he probably just caught the inbounds. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he didn't have to take the provisional shot.
And he got a 3.
Yeah. And a good birdie putt by Brad, and Drew
with the
had
birdie.
a very good drive. So easy birdie, and give me my disc.
Get that out of here.
Brad 3 down, Drew 2 down, Isaac. That's one where if you got the power, that's a gimme hole. Well, kinda.
Yeah, I could agree if you have the power for sure.
Yeah.
This is hole H, 395 feet,
OB left, flag line left.
and OB right as well.
Yeah.
And this hole, it doesn't look like it, but this hole, I believe it's slightly uphill. It plays a little further than 395, I think.
Could be. Yeah, I know what you mean. And usually there's like a little bit of a headwind, which definitely makes the hole play a bit farther.
Mm-hmm. Bradley throws his shot that looked a little left. We'll see if he stayed in bounds. Isaac with a good rip.
Good rip on it. Drifting right. It's coming close.
I think he stayed in bounds.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, wow.
That's close, but he's safe.
Very close.
Putting back at the basket.
Man.
Grabs some chains and falls left. And Bradley is also safe. And he has a long putt. And
Just aired it out a little bit. And
Oh
this
my
one
gosh.
looks weird. Yeah, I know. You might think the cables are the OB line, but it's actually the asphalt where Drew's bag is.
I didn't realize that they were all that close to being OB.
Yeah.
Oh, caged, or not caged, it got the bucket.
Corner pocket.
Corner pocket. That's the word I'm looking for.
And
And Drew will be dramatic as he retrieves his putter.
sigh of relief.
Oh, he didn't even retrieve it yet.
No, not
Isaac
yet,
tapped
yeah.
and
Yeah. He's soaking it all in.
yeah.
He's savoring the moment.
Uh-huh. That's good. You want to remember your good shots and forget your bad shots.
Right.
Bradley and Drew, 3 under par. Isaac still remains at +1.
Yeah, good birdie by Drew. And he'll take the pad. Going with the forehand on hole I, the last of our letter holes. Ooh. And this one clocks in at 325. That road, the asphalt road that Drew made use of, that is out of bounds. And the counterclockwise spin shot is pretty popular on this hole.
That looks
Whoa.
like a good shot.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah, anytime you get pin high on this hole, well, for me being a lefty, I just want to get up there pin high because it's so easy to not commit to the shot and then hit these pine trees right here. And Isaac from downtown, it looks like he's going to go into his putter stance. Oh, man. That was a smooth stroke for how far he was.
Yeah. Yeah, I've played, the few times I've played with him, I've seen it. And yeah, he does a very smooth putts from way outside.
Drew off the cage.
Yeah.
And here's Bradley for his 2. Oh, no. That's the thing with those mock X's is they catch so many putts if you hit chains, but if you get any nub, 9 times out of 10 it's not going in.
Yeah, you gotta hit those putts hard. And Brad just a little soft, and he's booking it towards the next hole.
And Drew will do his dramatic tap in.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Oh.
jeez, come on now.
So they all got pars there, and we will
Brad
now.
and Drew still tied at 3 under.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're clear to throw. We got to thank all these spotters coming out with their purple shirts. volunteers from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Research Society. And this is a tricky one. Hole 15, 315 feet, but the basket is definitely not in view from the tee pad. And we've got a few different routes you can take. The hole does go straight and curves a little bit to the left. And so with that right to left curve, we'll see a lot of the righty players go for what we call the stall shot, putting it up high and letting the disc just fade over to the left.
Stop whining.
There's also a low line. It's a bit tighter to hit, but it takes the 2-meter penalty out of play completely.
Bradley hit early tree here, and he has really no choice but to throw a touchy forehand roller to get around the clump of trees in the center there.
And Isaac's kind of got the same kind of play, wall of trees in his way, so he's just going to go for a little jump putt.
Oh, off
layup.
the cage for Drew.
Wow. That would have been highlight reel putt for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. And here's Bradley looking to try and save his par. And off the top with another roll.
Jeez,
oh,
sit
wow.
down
He's
already.
going to have a tester for bogey.
Yikes. And
puts
yeah,
it
no
in.
problem. All right, good. Yeah, that putt, his par putt looked like he had something in his way. Tough break.
Drew with his...
Not sure what's that's first round Drew right there. First round Drew is he doesn't really care.
Bradley with the only bogey. Drew
Yeah.
and Isaac with the par. Moving on now to hole number 16. Playing 318 feet. This hole you want to throw straight and then bend it to the right at the end of your flight. Drew, as you saw, he kind of sawed off his forehand. There's a row of trees on the right that you don't want to throw into.
Yeah, the basket's tucked down there on the right side of the fairway. Isaac going looks like mid-range, maybe fairway, something. That had a really nice
Yeah,
late
that was a
turn to
good
it.
shot, it looked like. Might have caught that.
Wait, is that Isaac or is that his alter ego? He put the specs on. I don't recognize that disc golfer.
Bradley tries to follow Isaac's line, but it looks like he turns it a little too early. And we'll see how that ended up. Sometimes shots that
Yeah.
go early right, they get through and you have a look.
Oh, I definitely did it during one of these rounds.
Oh, see? Yeah, he
Yeah,
did
there you
pop
go.
through.
All right, now the real question is, can he capitalize?
And he does.
Yes.
Good
Ooh.
battle back from the previous hole there.
Yeah, there you go. It's all about staying in the moment, and he did just that with a nice 2.
Drew taps in for his 3. And Isaac must have parked his...
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good-looking shot from Isaac there. Isaac and Bradley with their birdies, Drew with the par.
Yep. Back to even for Isaac, and a couple 3 downs.
This is hole 17, clocking in at 338 feet. So,
It's another tunnel shot.
yeah,
Or-
or you can go up high right, as looks like Bradley's going to be attempting here. You got to throw this shot really high with a lot of power, and that line of trees goes all the way down. So there's no gap. You got to go above everything.
Those thumbs ups.
And what do you know? Drew's going up and over as well. Up and over the moon? And like we said on hole 2, eventually it'll come down. I don't think
Ooh.
he's thrown a shot that leaves Earth's gravitational pull yet.
Oh, that's a good birdie. He ended
That's
off
a
in a
real-
great spot.
Yeah.
And you can't see, this is blind from the tee, as you saw, and when you throw up that high, it's kind of just well, we'll see.
Exactly.
I could be there for a putt, or I could be 60 long. Ooh, birdie from Bradley as
Yeah.
well.
And yeah, they're closing in on the end of the round and trying to soak up as many as many birdie opportunities as they can. So that was a great star frame
Definitely.
by these three guys.
Being a lefty, one of the hardest holes for me, Izak is
Looked like, yeah,
babbling about something.
that was probably the gap that he had to hit for his putt.
Oh, okay.
Just wide enough for a disc.
So Izak gets to 1 under par. Bradley and Drew are tied at 4 under.
Yep.
So here's the final hole, hole 18. It's 582 feet up a pretty steep, or uphill the whole way, I should say.
Yeah.
And
OB on the right.
really, this is pretty much a 2-shot hole unless you're Drew Gibson. But it doesn't look like he crushed his drive as we've seen him do before.
Izak looks. Oh yeah, great flex line.
That's a good shot
Right
there.
down the middle. That's all you
pretty
want.
far up there too.
Let's see what Bradley's got.
Looks like he's playing it fairly conservative.
Yep, and that left side, it's just tall grass. It's not out of bounds. So that's the smart play. You kind of just accept the fact that you're going to have a little run up that's a little tricky, but no problem.
Izak with his putting.
He's putting. He's so far out and uphill, and but he putted it, and he's there, and he's fine.
And Drew throws a nice approach. And Izak gets his birdie or Ironman par.
Yep.
Bradley also with the 3. And looks like Drew will also be tapping in for his 3.
Oh, good shirt. That guy's got a good shirt. Yeah, some good threes there to finish the round. You can leave the course with your spirits high after that one. So looks like we got Bradley and Drew with 4 downs off of an 81. The math comes out to 77s for those guys. Izak 1 down with an 80. And you and Zach, you came in with a couple 8 downs.
Yeah,
73s. That's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Stay
was
tuned.
A good day.
Stay tuned for round 2 from John Schwan here at the 2018 Brent Hambrick Memorial Open.